I think on the English language proficiency, we would advocate for the American Trucking Associations that Congress fully codify English language proficiency for all drivers, that all states should test for this consistently across the board. And this is a safety issue. If you're operating a vehicle, you shouldn't be pulling a U-turn on the Florida Turnpike. You should be able to understand weather signs in, say, Wyoming. You need to understand English. You need to be able to operate that equipment safely around the motoring public. Congress needs to codify this to ensure that all 50 states abide by this and aren't just handing CDLs out carelessly to people that shouldn't be driving a 40-ton truck.
Thank you. I will point out that being a bad driver doesn't necessarily have anything to do with whether or not you can speak English. I also will point out that I've had the privilege, or maybe not so much the privilege, of driving in multiple countries. And I was not required to get another license. I was able to rent cars in other countries and drive because some things are kind of universal. And frankly, if somebody passes the test as it's laid out, then I think that that's kind of what it is. If we need to change the test, then we need to change the test. But nevertheless.
Respectfully, Congressman Crockett, the accident that was cited in the chair's opening statement killed people because that driver did not understand what he was doing. And an 80,000-pound vehicle is much different than a car. It does not stop on a dime. It doesn't turn on a dime. These are very heavy vehicles that have to have people trained and skilled to operate them. And they need to understand the language we speak. Here in America, that's English. I've lived and worked in 5 continents, driven in all 5. Arabic, Chinese, you name it. You have to understand that country's language to understand how to operate a vehicle. It's for the safety of those around you. So that 2016 decision by the Obama administration took the lives of innocent people because it put people out on the road behind the wheel of an 80,000-pound vehicle that should never have been driving. We need stronger enforcement. That rule has been on the books since the 30s. It should be consistent no matter what party you are. If you care about the safety of people driving in your district, then this needs to be enforced in all 50 states evenly. It's simply fundamental. And there is absolutely no compromise when it comes to safety. We don't hedge on any of that. So I want to be very clear. We need to enforce it. It needs to be done by every state. It needs to be done evenly. And yes, the language does matter.